Hi, my name is Mitchell Thompson and welcome to my store calculator. Just to start out, I'll show off the program itself and then we'll get into the coding. So right now it says the amount of stores you own is 5. Enter week 0, which is the first store sales. I'm going to put in 3, press enter. Week 1 sales, press 2, enter. 7, 10, 5. Now, as you can see, the store with the most sales is 3 with $10 within sales, which you can see, the third and 10 is the most out of all the most sales out of all of them. And store with the least sales is the first one. Number 1 with the $2 sales. It's not really the first because it's 0, but it's the number 1 sales 2. And then the average sales is 5.4, which added all these together and divided it by 5, which is 5.4. So let's get in, and the main thing about this program is the class figuring out how to work with class systems. As you can see, the int amount is 5. I can change this 5 to anything, to like 10, 7, and then each time it'll go through, it'll say instead of 0 through 4, it'll do 0 through 6 or 0 through 9 based off of this amount. And then it says console write, the amount of stores you own is 0. Now, since I wrote amount right here, it fills in the number where the 0 is. And then after that, it goes through the store process of get size. Then we go into the store, boop, and we find get size. Now, as you can see, it takes the amount that gets the amount in each time for each, like I, with the store length, because the int is the amount. It keeps going through the store length until it's done. And as you can see, sum, average, max, min, and min. And each week plus sales equals, and then this one is like, the 0, the 1, the 2. This fills in the int. As you can see, it started right here, the int equals 0, and each time it adds 1 to the I. So, after each is like 0 sales, 1 sales, 2 sales, and after each time you enter it, because it says double parse read the line, the read the line is read what you typed in, and then based off of what you typed in, is the item greater than the max? Well, if it's the first number that you put in, it's gonna be equal to the max, so that max equals item, and also the max equals I. And then is it greater than minimum or less than the minimum? Based off of that, it'll go into the minimum section. And then the sum, after each time it goes through, it adds to the sum, like a calculator would do. And then after the 5 times it goes through, it'll do the average, which the average will equal the amount, which is 5. And then the sum, that is the plus of everything that you typed, and it divides it, and that equals the average like it should. And then it writes in based off of the max and min, because that's the store and that's the number. It fills in that number and fills in that number, and then after all, it says the average sales the amount of store is, the average fills in what the 0 is, and then it returns. So that's the basis of the store calculator. Thank you.